Hey friends, welcome back to the Clarity to CEO podcast. I'm your host, Philippa, and if you're here, that means you're not just running a business, you're building a movement that actually helps people. If you've ever wrestled with how to turn your expertise into something that sells without feeling salesy or misaligned, you're in the right place. Because today we're talking about how to create offers that actually serve your audience. Not just what you want to sell, but what they actually need. And real quick, before we dive in, if you're looking for help putting your messaging and your offer strategy together in a way that makes sense for you and your business, I want to personally invite you to my Strategic Marketing Canvas workshop. It's a free live 4-hour session where we map out our next 90 days of visibility, alignment, and get connected with your audience, your offers, and your goals. The link is in the show notes. I'd love to have you join us. It's all geared up to help you understand and appreciate and see how the mastermind that I offer works. See if it's a right fit for you. We'd love to have you in it. I have a cohort starting in May. So if you feel like this is a good fit for you, please let me know. Check out the link in the show notes because it would be a wonderful experience to help you get to that next level. All right, so now let's talk about building better offers. First, we want to talk about creating offers that actually serve your audience. And there's a subtle but powerful shift that happens when you stop thinking like a service provider and start operating like a CEO. You move from, what can I sell, to what does my audience truly need next? This shift is core to what I talk about in the book that I have coming out this summer, and that your offers are not just containers for your skills, they are tools for your transformation. All right, so let's walk through the 5 questions that every CEO should be asking themselves when they're creating or updating their offers. First off, what is the transformation you're offering, and is it still relevant? Your audience evolves. We talked about this last week about how your audience is going to evolve, and so your offer, your promises, your messaging should be evolving too. So when was the last time you did that audit? You need to reevaluate the outcome of your offer. So this audit's going to look a little different. Last time I was talking about auditing your content. This time I'm talking about auditing your offer. Reevaluate the outcome of the offer that you are communicating. When was the last time that you updated the language based on your current client's needs? And also, when was the last time you aligned your solution to where your best clients are headed? A great offer solves a problem that they're already trying to solve, not one that you have to convince them about to care about. If they're already caring about the problem, then you have a great business. If you have to try and convince somebody that a problem even exists and then convince them that you have the solution for them, you're going to struggle even more. In the Strategic Marketing Canvas workshop, we're going to walk through that exact evaluation process because clarity in your offer starts with clarity in your audience. The next thing you want to think about is, are you solving the right problem? Sometimes what your clients say that they want isn't what they actually need, but your offer still has to start with where they are. That's why I teach a framework in the book around layering the problem that they know they have, the underlying struggle that they haven't fully named, and the results that they deeply desire. Your job is to package your offer to meet them at the surface level while delivering the deeper transformation underneath. So an example of this is they may want content help, but really what it is that they need is confidence, structure, and clarity. And that's what I built around the mastermind. And that's what we really teach about how to understand and recognize the difference between what the clients that you're helping, what they say they want versus what it is that they actually need underneath. And the next thing you want to think about is, have you made it easy for them to say yes? When it comes to your offers and how you present yourself, you need to make sure that you're doing everything you can to make this experience for your clients as easy as possible. So ask yourself, is the process to work with you or to receive your offer, is it clear? Are the results specific? Is the price simple enough to understand and understand why the price is the way it is? And are there options for different budgets or timelines? This is why I created multiple entry points into my offer. So like I have the Strategic Marketing Canvas workshop. That's like a free entry to experience it. I have the actual mastermind. That's going to be a little bit more price tag for that. But you are paying for, it's clearly stated, wider experience. I also still have the Empower Her digital program for those that are more self-paced, is a little bit more easy to access. So I have different offers, different entry points for a similar experience, but that meet different budgets and different type of learning styles. And they're all easy for me to manage. I don't have to juggle all of those. I have a lot of systems in place to make it easy for me. But it gives my users and my clients an easy entry point depending on where they are. You don't need to have 10 different offers. You don't need that. You just need a clear, accessible steps into your value and into working with you. I like at least 3 different options to meet different people at the different levels where they are in the journey of solving their problems. All right, now we want to ask yourself also, does your offer reflect your growth as a CEO? Sometimes we start to outgrow our own offers and we don't even realize it. If you've gained new expertise, you've learned deeper lessons, or you elevated your client experience, has that translated into your offers yet? Take a look back at the improvements you've done over the years. If your offer hasn't changed, you want to see what has changed within you and the services. Has the value of what you're providing improved and enhanced? Then maybe it's time to look at your offers and enhance those, not just raising the prices, but elevating the experience as well. Back in episode 228, when your audience evolves, how to adapt, that is a great episode to kind of look how to do this exercise of looking at your audience, if they evolved, looking at how your services now need to match that level of growth. That episode's packed with insights on aligning your offer with the season of your business that you're in right now, as well as where your audience is. All right, the last thing for today is asking yourself, is this offer designed to scale with you or to trap you? All right, let's be real. Some offers are too heavy for where you're headed. If it burns you out or requires custom everything for each person or eats up all your time, it's not sustainable. Start looking at, okay, how can I systemize parts of this process? Or can this be a group-based program instead of a one-to-one thing, where instead of having 10 one-to-one meetings every month, you have, or every week, you now have maybe 1 or 2 group sessions where people can come together. Your time is better managed, but everybody's still getting the great experience that they need. Or is there a digital version that still delivers the value that the customer needs? But again, you don't need to be as accessible in order to get that growth to your clients. Remember, CEO level growth requires CEO level infrastructure, and your offers are just part of that infrastructure on improving that experience and helping you do what you need to do best in your business so that you can reach and help more clients. We are looking for building with clarity, not complexity. A solid offer doesn't need all the bells and whistles and fancy stuff. It just needs to be clear for who it's for, clear on what it is it's solving, and clear on how to get started, how to accept that offer to make that process super easy and smooth for somebody to work with you. And if you're feeling unsure about any of those, that's exactly what we do through the Strategic Marketing Mastermind. You can learn about that in the workshop and see how beneficial it is. All right, before you go, don't forget to grab your free pass to the next Strategic Marketing Workshop. The link is in the show notes, and I'd truly love to see your name on that list and have you attend. Next week, we're going to be kicking off a brand new series all about monetizing your expertise, how to make the most of what you do, the value that you offer in the right places at the right times. Until then, stay confident and keep building like the CEO that you are.